Hi everyone, today's video is going to be on my permanent foundation routine. So when I do this foundation combo, my makeup does not go anywhere. And that's a full work day starting at 8 a.m. through my spin class at 6 o'clock at night and then coming home and it still looks good. There's no creasing, no wear and tear, no sliding, it's just there. And I'm talking about even my blush, my contour, my highlight. That's how good this foundation combo is. If you want to see what my long wear foundation routine is, please keep watching. The zoom on this camera is intimidating. Okay, so this is my first makeup video. I don't think I'm ever gonna do a makeup video again. I'm not very good at makeup. I just kind of have what works for me and I go with it. My face is already prepped. I cleansed, exfoliated, put moisturizer on, and it's pretty much ready to go. I don't normally use primer unless I'm gonna be wearing my glasses that day, and I like to use a lid primer. And I put it all in here, and that just makes sure that there's no transfer onto my glasses, and then it leaves those awful big marks on you. Besides that, I don't really need to. Maybe it's just this combination that works well for me, but it never goes anywhere. The two foundations I'm gonna be using today is Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in 3W1 Tawny, and then the YSL Touché Eclat, I don't speak French. The Radiance Awakening Foundation, and that is in shade B30 Almond. So I used to use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and then every time I went out at night and took a photo, my face was just flashing back white, and I hated it. So I stopped using it, and then I was watching another YouTube video and I heard that they redid the formula so that there wasn't any flashback, so I decided to try it again. And then the YSL one, I think I just went to Sephora one day and the lady at Sephora recommended this one, and I don't know what it is. As soon as I put it on, I'm glowing from the inside out. It's one of my favorites. And I don't know what made me want to try them together. I think I was just bored with my routine and I didn't feel like spending another $80 on foundation. The YSL one is expensive. I think it's $68. I honestly wasn't even gonna buy it again, but I broke my last bottle and I was so upset, and Jonathan surprised me with a new one for Christmas. But the Estee Lauder, I believe, is $38. So that one's pretty affordable. So this is the YSL. Is it blurry? Kind of hard to say. So this is the YSL, and it has a pump, which I really like on it. And then the Estee Lauder Double Wear does not have a pump, so I have to spill them both out onto my sponge. And that's basically what I do to mix them. And then I'm just gonna dab a little on my cheek and my chin and my nose. I don't like to go to my forehead just because that space is so damn big. The Estee Lauder dries kind of quickly, so I like to work on the bottom of my face and then I will do my forehead after. So I just bounce the sponge around my face, and as you can, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a huge difference compared to what my face just looked like. I self-tanned after I showered, so it might not match me right this second, but by the time I go to my event tonight, it definitely will. Because I already did my eyebrows, I like to bounce it around into my eye sockets to just make sure that they're the same color, because I don't use a lot of concealer. I don't have like really bad bags or anything like that. Clearly I'm a hell of a lot whiter than whatever I'm putting on my face right now. I got my eyebrows microbladed, probably going on like a year and a half ago now. So they've obviously faded a lot, and I like to do my eyebrows before I put my foundation on because I just feel like they look a lot sharper. And if I were to put foundation on first and then do my eyebrows, I just don't feel like I'm working with the exact area that I could be with them. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in light. I usually do a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape like right in the corner and then do the Maybelline Fit Me out to make sure that it just looks bright as possible. So I don't apply it very close to my under eye. So can you tell? Yeah, that looks like I just took white out to my face. I swear it's not that bad. So I don't do this all the time, but sometimes I'll put a little bit on my chin and then I just drag it right down here. I don't put any on my forehead because I don't want to highlight this area. Where if you use bronzer on your forehead or even contour, you can make it look a little bit smaller. But you know what? God gifted me with this beast and I'm gonna rock with it. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this side. If your under eyes don't crease, you're a liar and you get fillers. Like, it's literally impossible. I don't care how many tutorials I watch, they're never gonna go away. So that's it. So you can already see how it's brighter in that area. Next, I am using the Laura Mercier, the translucent loose setting powder. And I'm just going to take a Morphe M438 brush. So you can see how it has the point. It's so easy to just dab a light hand on this because if I use too much of this powder, it really dries out on my under eyes and I hate that. Again, we're trying to avoid anything looking old. So I will go in and blending, looking up to try and get as many creases out as possible. I don't even know if this looking up trick actually works, but it makes me feel better about myself. I'll run it over my eyelid too, just because I have foundation and concealer on it. So it's probably gonna crease. And I'm a really animated speaker, so I'm like, ah, oh, no, ah, ooh. Like my face is constantly moving and making lines, which is not cute. I don't bake, I don't find it necessary. Next, I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. I don't believe there was different shades in this one. This is what it looks like. So for the contour, I'm just going to lightly do the cheeks right under here. I kind of have more of a structured, well, I don't really have a structured face, but in my cheek area, you can see where it kind of indents a little bit. So I'm just gonna lightly take it right in here with an e.l.f. small stipple brush. I feel like unless you're Carly Bible and can do no wrong contouring, then you shouldn't do it. Just making sure that this powder is dusted away. You can see some is still like coming off. As far as face, that's pretty much it. I add a little bit of blush. I recently got into blush. Before, bronzer was my thing. I mean, I had bronzer everywhere. So when I do my blush, I have no idea to tell what the apples of my cheeks are, so I kind of just keep it in this area. I don't want to blend it in with the contour because then it can look really muddy or weird and you can't see the difference. So I just lightly brush it back. I am using the Milani Baked Powder Blush in 05 Luminoso. Oh, there you go. This blush is really popular. I don't think I've ever seen a video that doesn't have it in it, and I've honestly probably had this for way longer than the shelf life wants me to have it, but I don't care. It's so good. It's just a light pink and it's pretty sheer. So I take the Morphe E41, it's just their big powder brush, and I just swoop it backwards. It's crazy how much harsher makeup looks on film than it does in real life. I cannot find a highlighter I love to save my life. I think I've really tried everything. They either look way too gold on me or they're chalky, they don't give enough oomph. I bought, what is that cult classic? I honestly think I got rid of it. The Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. I bought that and I don't know if mine was just defective, but I could rub my finger on it and nothing would pick up. No brush, no finger, nothing. Wasn't sure if it was like a film, and then I tried scratching it. Nothing would transfer onto anything. So that was really annoying. Right now I'm using, this was the Becca and Chrissy Teigen collab. in the Sun Chaser palette. So it came with a bronze, blush, and highlighter. So when I got this package from Ulta, the highlighter was completely smashed and I was gonna return it, but I don't have the time or patience to just go get a new one. So the highlighter is the only thing I use out of it, and I apply it with an Morphe M510 brush, and then I concentrate like right up here. I don't go too far, I don't go too far back. I want just these little high points to really just stick out, and it's wherever I see the light hit off my face is where I like to apply it. Again, I am no makeup expert. This is just how I do my makeup, and my foundation doesn't go anywhere. Because my event tonight is business related, I'm not going to go crazy. So I have a little bit of highlight, a little bit of blush. Again, I'm gonna put, I always do mascara last. So whenever I do a really clean face and not a heavy contour or anything like that, I like to really make it glow. And then I'm going to take a Morphe M213 brush, and I'm going to apply it right under my eyebrow. Even when I was testing out different highlights, I always would use the same highlight on my cheek and then on my eyebrow. I wanted them to look the same. I'm really bad at eyeshadow. I don't know how girls can put on 6 different colors and make them look beautiful. Like, I'm lucky if I can get a whole orange theme down and intact. So that is my routine. I just spray my face right after with the rose water. Again, fan favorite. I soak in it. I let this dry, I apply mascara, and I am out the door. Kelly's like trying to come up here for another cameo, but she's not really making a full effort. Do you wanna come up, baby? Come here. Oh, there she is. As soon as I put lip gloss, this dog does not leave me alone. Mama, say hi. I don't want to kiss. I just put makeup on. I don't want to kiss. Is that okay with you? I don't want to kiss. I went and applied my mascara and lip products off camera. The mascara that I am using is L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black, and then I'm using a Maybelline lip liner in Nude, topped with Bite Beauty's lip gloss in Eclair. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.